to Brian Boushey. Brian, why did you join the Marines?
I joined the Marines because it's a big honor to become a Marine. My father was a Marine, and I wanted to serve our country and do my part for this nation while we're at war. And it's a big honor, I believe, to serve in the Marine Corps.
How did your dad was a Marine? How did he specifically influence you in this way?
He influenced me in a large way. Growing up with him, seeing him in uniform all the time, and being at the unit with him is like growing up in the Marine Corps. And I'm glad that I can make him proud and kind of follow in his footsteps a little bit.
Before you were a Marine, you were an Eagle Scout with Edneyville Troop 605 and also Vigil, the highest rank in Order of the Arrow. How did scouting prepare you for the service?
It prepared me a lot. Just the little bit of leadership you can experience in the Boy Scouts helps so much. And the backpacking and the camping, there were so many people that were inexperienced in things like that. And being in Boy Scouts and stuff like that definitely gave me a cut above the rest. So.
Did they recognize that Eagle Scout rank in boot camp?
Yes, sir. They promoted me to Private First Class from Private because I did obtain Eagle Scout.
When did you go to boot camp?
I went in May 19th. I left for boot camp and then graduated on August 15th.
What was the toughest thing about boot camp?
Getting adjusted. Those first couple of weeks is very chaotic and very hectic, and then once you do actually get adjusted, it starts getting easier, but those first couple of weeks are definitely difficult.
How was the weather?
It was very hot, and we only got rain a couple times, so it was very hot and dry.
Did you lose any weight?
Yes, I lost about 13 pounds.
But gained muscle?
Yes, sir. Gained a lot of
Looks
muscle.
like you did.
Yeah.
What happened? I'm familiar with the sort of the test, I guess you'd say, at the end. What happened during the Crucible?
The Crucible is a huge test on your leadership capabilities and how you can work with a fire team using teamwork. It's a lot of hiking. We hike about 42 miles total, and we do a lot of team building exercise, a lot of fire team kind of platoon exercises to see how we can do. We ration our meals. We're only given 3 MREs for the 3 days and see how we can ration our meals, and it's a very gruesome test. It's very good.
How heavy a pack you got?
Around 70 pounds.
With just your firearm and gear?
Yes.
What's all?
Well, we pack out with our gear, but what we're actually carrying most of the time on the Crucible is our 7A2 gear, which is like our H harness and canteens, and then we have our M16A2 service rifle with us, and we wear our Kevlars and just stuff like that.
Now, how did you became honor graduate of your platoon? How did that come about?
It was our senior drill instructor kind of asked some of the platoon members, who do you think is a good person to be our platoon honor graduate? And also, he had pros and con marks that he had been looking at the entire process of boot camp, so the last 3 months. And I got selected as that, and it was a really big honor.
And then you became the honor graduate of the entire company of, I believe that was 458 recruits in 6 platoons. How did you get that higher recognition?
Every platoon, there were 6 platoons, and every platoon had 1 honor graduate. And we all went before a board of all the senior drill instructors and the company first sergeant. And we were asked a series of questions about the Marine Corps, and depending on how you did on that board, who won, and I actually won that board. It was a really big honor.
Many young people today are not as committed to the service. Maybe they don't think about going. What would you say to a high school senior about your experience and the benefits?
The benefits are endless in the Marine Corps or any branch of the service. If that's something that you wanted to do, we have money for school. It gives you great foundation for the rest of your life.
What do you think of the Iraq War?
I think that it's starting to turn around. We're starting to give provinces back to Iraqi control, and unfortunately we're going to be there for a long time, but hopefully the the next commander-in-chief can start sorting that out in a better way.
What are your plans now?
I'm going to graduate from UNC Charlotte and then continue my career in the Marine Corps and see where it goes from there. Maybe law school. So.
Okay. And you are now in the reserves?
Yes, sir. The Marine Reserves.
While in college?
Yes, sir.
What is your major at the moment?
Physics right now.
Congratulations and thank you for your service.
Thank you.